Hi, I'm Dave, and today I'll guide you through the third step to start using JigBuilder, a web app that will help you in your work on a car frame. This is the third of 4 video tutorials that will assist you in making the most of this application to ease your work and get straight to the point. In the previous episode, we learned how to create a card of the car model we are repairing. If you missed the video, you can find it on our channel or by clicking the box in the top right corner. If you've already watched it, let's move on to the next step, creating the work. This will help us align the car's coordinate system with that of the card's coordinates. Essentially, we'll check if the alignment points you chose last time are truly in their intended position as specified in the card. These tutorials aren't meant to teach car repair, we never assume to teach you your profession, but rather to verify the positions of the structural points in your car. It might seem complicated, but trust me, it's simpler than it seems. Let's get started. First, open JigBuilder.com, log in, and you'll see the screen with all your cards. Select the card for the car model you're working on and open it with the green button. In my case, as you can see, I'm still working on the Porsche 911. In the previous video, we identified the alignment points, the stable and undamaged points on your car. For instance, I had defined point D and point H with the symmetrical ones as alignment points. It's important to focus a bit on these alignment points and especially verify their positions. They might seem to be in the correct position at first glance, which we hope for, but before repairing any damaged areas, it's always wise to verify if the alignment points are truly in their intended location. To check the alignment point positions, we need to first identify them on the actual car structure. For this, all you'll need is some tape, a marker, and a bit of patience. After positioning the car on the bench, as you're surely used to, you'll mark on the physical car structure the points corresponding to the digital schema, using the marker to label them with their corresponding names. This phase of identifying the points is delicate and crucial to avoid any issues later on. Remember, JigBuilder requires a minimum of 4 alignment points for precise work. Once the points are identified on the car, you can assemble the jigs as you are surely used to. I'll be waiting here for you once you're done with this task. Done? Great. Now let's return to our digital card. Once the card is open, click on the Works button, then Add Work. The app will ask you to enter a description of the work you're about to do. In my case, I'm repairing a door, so my description will be Door Repair. Additionally, the app will ask you to indicate the type of jigs you used on the real model. It's crucial to select the correct jig model that you are using. In my case, I select Coiro jigs. In the app, all the main jig brands are available to be selected: Global Jig, Thermomechanical Jig, Spanesi, PDA. At this point, you'll find a screen with the basic points that you have previously entered in the card. The alignment points you selected in the card are shown in grey. What you need to do is to insert the coordinates of the alignment points resulting from the jigs. Pay attention. Keep in mind to enter the negative or positive coordinate values as shown in the previous video. The arrows and letters on the application's base diagram will help you understand when the values need to be negative and when not. After entering the coordinates of the points, click on the first point again. You'll notice a new button under the table on the left side of the screen. Add Jig Block. What's it for? With this button, you'll select the jigs you used to reach that specific point. This way, the app can now verify if the alignment points on your car match the position they should have according to the card. Pay attention, you must be very careful in selecting the correct orientation for each piece. The colored face of the digital template indicates the face you used to attach it to the next piece. If you've used the same combination of jigs for 2 symmetrical points, you can build the virtual template only once. Then, by clicking on the arrows next to the point's name, the app will automatically copy that sequence of blocks to the symmetrical point. constructed all the virtual templates? Great! Now that the coordinates of the alignment points are identified on the car and the virtual templates are done, simply click the Calculate button. This is the moment of truth. If the boxes with the alignment points coordinates turn green, the points are aligned. If the boxes turn red, the alignment points aren't aligned and you will have to choose other alignment points and restart the process. Notice that JigBuilder considers point to be aligned when the displacement is lower than 3 mm. But let's be optimistic. Let's assume that all the boxes turn green. It means that they are correct and you no longer need to worry about the alignment points for this work. However, you might have noticed that besides turning green or red, the boxes are also filled with a number. It's worth now to understand a bit better what these numbers mean. The value inside the box indicates the displacement of the alignment point on the car in relation to its intended position according to the card. For example, if the point is displaced by -2, it means it's shifted 2 mm in the direction of the negative axis. It works the other way around with positive values. Clear? I think we've squeezed our brains enough for today. We've verified that the alignment points are aligned, and that's something. Let's take another break and meet in the next video, where we'll check the status of the other points in the car, not just the alignment points. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or doubts about using the service, you can chat with an assistant 24/7 using the chat button at the bottom right of the app's main screen. If you liked the video, you can give it a thumbs up and share it with people who you think might find it useful. You can also subscribe to the channel. Clicking on the bell icon, you can activate notifications. This way, you'll receive an alert when new videos are released and won't miss them. Good work and happy measuring with JigBuilder.